what the heck is this? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? That looks like a beat up old penny or maybe even a dime. Definitely interesting. It's not a quarter, that's for sure. Hello everybody and welcome back to Coin Quest. Coin Quest, of course, is the series where I take $500 boxes of quarters like this, go through the rolls and the boxes and look for interesting and valuable coins that I can use to fill in these collection books. The goal of the series is to see how far we can get into these collection books using only coins we find in circulation in these bank boxes. At this point, we are still working on our first box. We're only 15 rolls into it and we plan to do another 15 rolls today. In just a second, we're going to crack open this box and grab our 15 rolls and then take a look at how far we've gotten in these collections so far. But before we do that, I want to give you a quick look at the coin roll hunting placemat, which we're going to be using in today's video. So guys, here it is, the Quin Coins silver stacking placemat with dimes, quarters, and half dollars across the front of it. As you can see here, we're going to be focusing in on the quarters in today's video, and these are all the different types of quarters that you're probably going to find in a quarter roll. Then flipping over to the back side, we have some more information on quarters as well as dimes and half dollars. You can see right here we have our 90% silver pre-1965 quarters, West Point quarters, which were from 2019 to 2020. Those are super rare. We actually found one of those in the last video. You'll definitely want to check that out if you haven't already. And then of course the Canadian coins, which we are going to be on the lookout for. You can see we have a couple of collections for those as well. Over here on the far right side, we have a graphic which is going to show us what each coin looks like on the edge. So this is mainly where we're going to be seeing the clad no silver quarters. 90% silver quarter is going to look like that. If you see an old 90% silver edge like that, you're looking at some seriously old silver right there. That would be an awesome thing to find. And then anything that looks kind of more bluish grayish is probably going to be a Canadian coin, especially if it is looking newer. So we're going to be using this placemat as a guide today, as well as a quick and easy way to pick up the coins and transfer them into our dump box. Guys, if you want to pick up one of these for yourself to aid you in your own coin roll hunting, you can head on over to quinscoins.com. I'll be putting links down in the description below. You can also get penny and nickel placemats there as well. Now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and grab our 15 rolls for today's video. Alright, so here's our $500 box of quarters, the same one that we've been working on throughout the series. We've gotten 15 rolls into it so far, and we're looking to do another 15 today. So I'm going to grab these first 5 up here on the top. So those will be the first 5 that we go through. And I don't know how quick this is going to go. Actually, the last video we only did 10 rolls and I had to split it into 2 separate videos because it took quite a while to get through them. But some of these collections are definitely getting a lot more filled out. So hopefully we can actually condense this into a semi-reasonable amount of time for today's video. So there are our 15 rolls. We got 5, 10, 15, and now we're going to go ahead and take a look at these collections and see where our starting point is going to be for today's video. So starting things off with the Washington quarters going back to 1932. Of course, we haven't found any silver quarters yet. It would be nice to get one in today's video, but they are pretty difficult to find. Starting here in 65, we only have a few holes in this collection, and that one right there is super tiny. It's very worn down. That's why you see it's kind of turned in its spot there. Really not too many holes left in this collection though. This page you see only has 1 coin missing, and then the 2 over here are completely filled in. So that one's definitely pretty full. Up next we have our Washington state quarters from 99 to 2008. These are all 50 states, and there's actually going to be 100 coins in this collection because we have both the Philadelphia and the Denver mints to find for each state. And as you can see here, we actually are missing more, I think, in this one than in the last collection, especially in this last page here. We are missing quite a few of those, so we'll definitely be on the lookout for those today. Up next, we have this super bizarre DC and US territories. It literally only has a single year in it. And as you can see, it is basically just confined to this single page here. They did put another page in the collection, but it doesn't really serve any purpose. We only have 2 coins in this collection. Those 2009s are actually pretty difficult to find, so hopefully we'll be getting some more into that one today as well. And finally, we have our America the Beautiful series, 2010 through 2021, which is actually the current year. Now, this is actually very interesting because you see this 2010, 2011, almost nothing is in this page, which is crazy. Those coins are even more rare, I think, than the 2009s, even going into 2012 and some of 2013. And as you can see, we flip the page and it gets much, much better. We have quite a few of these already filled out. Still some holes though, definitely going to be on the lookout for a few, especially in the 2018 and 2019 area. Those ones have been difficult to find, but 2020 has been no problem, including In the last episode, we were able to get a West Point quarter. You can see that W mint mark right there. They only made 10 million of these in 2019 and another 10 million in 2020, and that is it. These are extremely rare, very difficult to find, and this one happens to be a 2020 Marsh Billings Rockefeller coin. So that's it for the American collections. We also have Canadian collections from 1937 up to the current date, and I don't even have to really open these because we haven't found a single coin in either one yet, but I'm definitely hoping that we can get one out of the 15 rolls today. So that is our starting point for today's episode, and with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into our first roll live. So you can see right here we have looks like a Virginia on that side. This is probably going to be a state quarter on this side. Hopefully something that we need. I don't think we need too many of those early state quarters, but really guys, when I'm opening this roll, I'm hoping that we can get something a little bit interesting, maybe a Canadian, and that's kind of why I flipped it over to this side. We have the Canadian and then the West Point. Maybe that'll give us some luck. But yeah, let's take a look at this this roll here. All right, so I am not seeing anything interesting right off the bat, other than these two over here on the left-hand side. They're pretty shiny. I think we might have a chance for a West Point over here, either a 2019 or 2020. That's pretty much been all of the West Points I've found so far have all been 2020s. Let's take a look. So this one is just going to be a Denver mint mark. We know that's not going to be West Point. It is a 2020 though, Salt River Bay. Let's take a look at this one right here. All right, that's going to be a Philadelphia. Was that even a 2020? Yeah, it was. But no West Point there, unfortunately. I'll go ahead and take a look at the rest of these rolls, or the rest of these coins now, and see if we can get anything interesting out of them. So I'll zoom in there so you guys can get a better look. Let's take a look here, guys, see if we're going to get anything interesting. And actually, look at that, guys. We just got a 2013, as I was showing you earlier, 2011, 2012, kind of in that area. I think we have seen this coin before, so I'm not sure if it's going to be going in, but it is nice to see a 2013 right off the bat. Definitely not complaining about that. All right, so moving forward in the roll, I'm not exactly sure what I need to be on the lookout for here. I think, actually, this is probably one. I don't think I've seen this one yet, but this is actually on the very first placemat that I made for the silver stacking placemat. And I'll show you where that would go in just a second. But I don't think we found this one yet. The reason I put it on there is because I am actually from Michigan, and this is a place that I've visited quite a few times. And that's a 2018 Pictured Rocks. I think that one's definitely going to be going into the collection. I'm happy to have that one right off the bat. Let's see what else we can get in here. We got another 2020, so a chance for a West Point there. Just going to be a Philadelphia on that one, though. So, oh, here we go. We got a 2020 American Samoa National Park. This is actually one of my favorite designs. I didn't even look at the mint mark, so we'll flip it over and take another look. Just a Philadelphia, unfortunately. Like I said, though, I do really like that coin. I like seeing it. Here's a 2018. Like I was saying, we don't have too many of the 2018s, 2019s. So I'm going to put that one aside. I think we might be putting that one in the collection. But we'll go ahead and press forward here. A really nice looking Connecticut right there. There's one with some color on it right there. What do we have? Oh, that's actually a 2019 American Memorial Park, not American Samoa. That one's just a Philadelphia though. And it looks like we just got another one. So we have another chance for it here. Haven't found a West Point 2019 yet, so it would be nice to see it come out. Not this time though. All right, almost done with this roll. It's definitely been an eventful roll so far. That's a Salt River Bay right there. That's just a Philadelphia though. And what do we have here? Blue Ridge Parkway. I think we have most, if not all of those. And then it looks like the roll is going to end on just a few state quarters. But guys, overall, really great stuff out of this roll so far. I think my favorite has to be that Pictured Rocks coin. And I'll actually go ahead and flip this placemat over. I'm not going to dump these into the dump box yet because I need to examine each one. But we'll go ahead and flip this over to this side. So right here where you see the America the Beautiful, this actually switches out every time I release a new silver stacking placemat. I switch it out for a new coin, and the original had that Pictured Rocks in there. This one has Frederick Douglass, but the very original silver stacking placemat, which is actually pretty rare, has the Pictured Rocks there, so that's definitely one of my favorites. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and tally up the coins that we found here in this roll, and I'll get back to you with the results. So here are the results of roll number 1. We were able to get 2 coins into the collections, and they both actually came on this page right here. And the first one was that Pictured Rocks 2018. You can see we didn't have either one of those. This one ended up being the Denver. And then I think we were able to also get that 2019 American Memorial Park right there. We got to find a replacement for that one. It's super rusty for some reason. But that is pretty good right there. So we got 2 coins in on that first roll. I'm going to go ahead and dump all of these coins right here. into our dump box over here. So hopefully we get them all in there. And I'm going to set this up now on the tripod so we can go ahead and get into roll number 2. Now guys, at this point I'm probably going to stop going through every single coin if we don't find anything interesting right off the bat. Maybe I'll just do a quick look through just kind of to see if we can get anything right off the bat. But I know these videos are getting pretty long. Okay, that's interesting right there. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? That looks like a beat up old penny or maybe even a dime. Definitely interesting. It's not a quarter, that's for sure. Other than that, though, I'm not seeing anything other than a couple of shiners there, maybe 2 right there. But what the heck is this? What is that going to be? It looks like it's going to be a penny, and it's going to be copper. 1972. Am I seriously going to go out 24 cents on this coin right here? There better be 40 quarters in there. Otherwise, we just lost 24 cents on this. What in the world, guys? I see this happen sometimes. It's definitely a bummer to happen when you're looking at a quarter versus a penny, though. But, you know, that's just how it goes, I guess. So let's go ahead and actually take a look at some of these shiny coins right here. And then other than that, we'll just kind of do a total. If there's nothing on these, then we'll just look at the rest a little bit later. But yeah, I think it's going to be these 4 right here. It's kind of interesting how they always come out next to each other. Let's try to do a quick zoom here so we can reveal these to you. So that, of course, is going to be Salt River Bay. They usually are. That's a Philadelphia. This one is also a Philadelphia. Let's take a look, see what it is. Ooh, that's a Weir Farm right there. We might actually need that one in the collection still. So I'll put that one to the side. Let's see what we got here. A Philadelphia once again. Are these all going to come out like that for us? It looks like we have a Salt River Bay underneath it. That one is a Marsh Billings Rockefeller. That's the one we got the West Point on the last video. And our final chance right here, it's a Salt River Bay. Let's go ahead and flip it over and see what we got. Just a Philadelphia, unfortunately. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get through this roll right here, and I'll let you know what we find. All right, so I may have spoken a little bit too soon, guys. I just opened up the roll, and we actually have a 2019 in here. This is another one of my favorite designs, the San Antonio Missions. We have a chance for a West Point here as well, so I figure we may as well look at that on camera, just in case. Nope, just going to be a Denver, unfortunately. Let's just spread these out real quick just to see if anything pops out at us like that right there. We have an American Memorial Park 2019. Let's take a look at that one. Philadelphia, unfortunately. But look at this, guys. We have a 2013 right here, which I'm almost positive we have not seen yet. White Mountain 2013, and it's a Philadelphia. I'm almost certain that is going to be going into the collection. I didn't even know this coin existed until I just picked it up there. I think I've either seen 1 or 0 of those in my career of cornrow hunting quarters, which does go to show that I haven't really been doing it for super long, but definitely enough to see quite a few quarters anyway. All right, guys, take a look. We just got another 2013. This one is going to be Great Basin. I think that one is another one that we haven't seen. Awesome, awesome rolls so far. And look at this. We have a bicentennial right here, 1976. It's got the double date on the front of it. Pretty cool coin right there. I do know that we already have all of those, though. So let's just go ahead and go through the rest of these, guys. I apologize for cutting the camera off too early there. Lots of good stuff in these rolls, guys. 2019 Lowell right there. I think we do need one of those still. That one's not going to be the West Point for us, though. I think we just got another 2013. Check this out, Fort McHenry. I'm not sure if we're going to need that or not, but definitely good to see some 2013s. What would be even better is if we could see some 2011s and 2012s. And we're going to finish it off with a nice old 1967, just a few years off from being a silver right there. Guys, I'm going to go through the rest of these, and I'll get back to you in just a sec. All right, so roll number 2 ended up being really great. We had 5 new coins into the collection out of that. 3 of them were actually brand new, all 2013. The White Mountain, Great Basin, and the Fort McHenry were all brand new to the collection. You can see we got the Philadelphia, Denver, and then Philadelphia on those. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to roll number 3. And honestly, guys, with 5 coins coming out of the last roll, I don't think that is ever going to be beat again in this series as far as new coins going into the collection. Unless I get like a full roll of silvers or something like that, something crazy. But this one looks like it's going to be strictly clad. That one on the left there is looking really, really nice and shiny. I am interested to see what that one's going to be. So let's take a look at this one. Man, that is shiny. Not going to be a West Point, though. Just a Denver mint mark on that. Let's take a look here. Salt River Bay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. There's quite a few of those in these rolls. I think there's probably going to be a few more 2020 coins, rather, in this roll right here, not just those shiny ones. So let's just take a real quick look here and see what we're gonna get. So, oh, there we go. Take a look at that. We finally got a 2009 at long last. I think we already do have one of these, but we'll have to see if this one goes in or not. That's the Denver. Let me just check the collection real quick, because I know we have an American Samoa. And actually, it looks like we have the American Samoa Philadelphia, and we actually just got the Denver there. So that one is going to be going in to the collection. It's been a long time since we put a 2009 in. So that is a great start for this roll. Let's make sure we're on camera here so you guys can see what I'm looking at. There's a Salt River Bay, just Philadelphia on that one though. Oh, look at this, guys. Just like last episode when we found a bunch of 2009s, well, we only found 2, but they both came out in the same roll. This one is a Guam. Let's check the collection once again, and oh my gosh, guys, look at this. What a crazy coincidence. The last time we had this happen, it was an American Samoa and a Guam. And it looks like this time we're actually going to be getting the exact opposite, and they're all going to be going into the collection. You can see right here the 2009P Guam right there is what we just got, and then the American Samoa 2009D right there. That's going to finish off that middle row, so no more Guam or American Samoa. It's going to be all about the DC, Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, and Northern Mariana Islands from now on into that collection. What a really strange coincidence. That is super crazy that something like that would happen. All right, let's go ahead and go and carry on here. We have an Arches right there, another pictured rocks right there. This one might be going in, depending on the mint mark. So I'll put that one to the side for sure. And let's take a look at the rest of them here. See if we're going to get anything else going in. I think that 2014 that we saw earlier may be going in. This might be going in as well. The Shenandoah right there. That's got some nice toning on it as well. 2014. I think that we may be getting close to matching the amount of coins going into the collection in this roll right here. This is definitely a good one so far. Ending it off with a San Antonio Missions. That's just going to be Philadelphia. And then actually here we have a Kansas, which we do like to check for a particular error. Here, let me zoom out a bit. I think I went in a little bit too far. Kansas, we're looking for the In God We Rust. Do you see it on that one? It's In God We Trust, and I think that T is showing through pretty strong, so I don't think that's going to be it for us, guys, but we'll get on to the next one, and I'll go ahead and tally this up and let you guys know what we got. Okay, so I definitely stand corrected on that last one, guys. That roll was insane. We had 11 coins go into the collection from that roll. It seemed like every single state quarter hole that I had ended up getting filled, along with these 2009, the one here and here, which completed that row for the 2009s right there. And then, of course, on top of that, we were also able to get this one, which I did show, the Shenandoah. That's the first time we saw that coin. And then we also saw earlier that we were able to get a pictured rocks. It actually was the one to fill that spot as well. So very, very lucky roll. 11 coins in. I really don't think we're going to be able to beat that with another roll anytime soon, because on top of that just being an amazing roll, now we have even less holes to fill in the collection. Still working quite a bit on this page though, so let's go ahead and get into the next one and see what we can get. So here is roll number 4 for this episode. Let's go ahead and unroll it and see what we get. Really hoping, like I'm always saying, for something a little more silvery, a little more gray, something either Canadian or silver, but I'll take these shiners. You know, we did have a West Point coin in the last episode. There's quite a few chances, it looks like, on this roll. So there's always hope for another West Point, because I will take that any day of the week. Lots and lots of Salt River Bays. We also get a lot of the Marsh Billings Rockefeller. But there's plenty of different types of coins to come out of these rolls, especially in the 2020, 2019. What the heck do we have here? Look at this, guys. Super rusty coin right there. What do we have for... Oh, it's Ellis Island. I don't think we need any more Ellis Islands, thankfully, because we definitely don't want to be putting that one into the collection. But if it was the first one that we found of it, then, you know, we'd have to. All right, there is a American Samoa 2020. Be nice to get a West Point on that. That's the first West Point that I ever found, was on the American Samoa. Hey, there's another one right there. So we have another chance for it. Let's take a look. Nope, Philadelphia. And I don't think I see any more shiners, so I'll go ahead and dump them out, and we'll just kind of briefly look through them to see if there's anything of interest. So we'll start over here on the right side. Got a Colorado showing up. I guess we don't see too many of those. Definitely have all of those effigies. Pennsylvania, we do need a few of those 1999 still. What do we have here? This is not something I see very often. Oh, White Mountain. That's the one we found earlier. So we may need that. I know we need at least one, or yeah, just one more of those. So we'll put that one to the side for sure. Anything else to come out? I'm not seeing too much. 1979, that was another one we got in the last roll for the first time. And look at this, guys. This is just the rolls of 2013 in this have been crazy. Another 2013 right there, Great Basin. We may or may not need that one. So I'll be checking on that. And that's about it for that roll, guys. I'll get back to you in just a sec with the results. Roll number 4 ended up coming out pretty decent with 3 coins. We had 2 in the States and 1 in the America the Beautiful series. Nothing really of note, though. The States are definitely getting filled up, though. There's not a whole lot more to find there. Moving on now to roll number 5. So a third of the way through here. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we can get here. You guys seeing anything in that? I see a few shiners, about maybe 3 of them there. So these ones over here, actually maybe all 3 of these right here might be worth checking. So I'll pull those out and then oh crap, dropping them all over the place. All right, this is not going as expected, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put these down and we'll have to take a look at them separately. But I'm not seeing any West points, just looking at the back sides of those coins, so that I guess is good to clear up right away. So 2005s we are basically done with. 2000s I know we're done with for sure. I know we need Delaware, though. I'm going to put that one to the side for sure. Oh, and actually there is an error to look for on the Delaware as well. I've never found it before, but we're looking for the spitting horse. It's basically a die crack coming out of the mouth of the horse there. I'll put a picture up so you guys can see that. I think it's pretty difficult to find, though. I've never found one myself. All right, let's keep going here. That looks super old. I'm pretty positive it's not silver, but it definitely has that older look to it. A few 2015s in here. There's a 2020 Salt River Bay right there, which we missed. There's another one. That's just Philadelphia. How about this one? Nope, just going to be a Philadelphia as well. There's that older looking coin right there. Is that just like that really worn down one that we have? That might be the exact same coin. Another 99 that I think we need, the Pennsylvania. And we should be just about, if we could finish off the 1999s in this roll, that'd be great. There we got another Pennsylvania. So if we have both mint marks here, then we'll for sure finish it off. And look at that, we got a P and a D, so that is great to see. One of those will be going into the collection. All right, what do we got for the rest of this roll? We got another 2013 right here. Let's take a look at that. Apostle, or no, that's a 2018. My bad. Apostle Island, though. I don't think I've seen that one very much, so that one might be going in. And I think that is about it for that roll, guys. I'll go ahead and take a look at this and get back to you in just a sec. So roll number 5 was basically a repeat of roll number 4. We got a couple of state quarters and then one into America the Beautiful series. Let's go ahead and take a look now at roll number 6. So let's go ahead and open it up here. And come on, let me see something interesting. Give me some silver or something like that. I mean, that's definitely wishful thinking, but... okay, I'm seeing one in the middle. That's probably about all that is going to be interesting, at least right off of the edges. And it's looking like it's going to be a Philadelphia already, so not too hopeful for that one. Yeah, it's just going to be Salt River Bay. Let's dump them out real quick here and take a look. So we have a Delaware right there. Unfortunately, guys, in that last roll, we were not able to get the Delaware that we were looking for. We may have it there, though. I'm not 100% sure, because I can never remember the mint marks that we still need and which ones we don't. There's a 1969. I think we may actually need that one still, so I'll be putting that one to the side for sure. Another Kansas we can check for In God We Rust or Trust. So let's flip this over to the obverse. Nope, that T's showing through pretty strong, so definitely not going to be it right there. Here we have a American Samoa National Park. Let's flip this one over. Just going to be Philadelphia. Oh, look at that. We got a Weir Farm. I think we may still need one of these in the collection. Definitely will need the West Point, so it'd be nice to see that come out. But nope, not that time, unfortunately. There's a... Oh, yeah, we've already looked at that. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. A 2019 right here. Let's take a look at that one. Nope, just a Denver. All right, guys, I think that's probably going to be about it. You know what? Every time I say something like that, I will get one like this. Another 2013 coming out for us. Mount Rushmore right there. Don't think we have that one yet, so that's probably going to be going in. But yeah, let's just kind of briefly go through the rest of these and see if we're going to get anything here. Oh, there we have a Lowell. That's definitely a nice sight. Another Lowell right there. That's Philadelphia. None of them are going to be West Point. That is going to be about it for that roll, guys. I will get back to you in just a sec. All right, so roll number 6 produced pretty well for us. We were able to get 4 coins into the collections, mostly state quarters, and I think a couple American the Beautiful as well. We were able to get that Mount Rushmore, and that was the first Mount Rushmore that we have seen yet, so that was cool to see go into the collection there. Lots of 2013s coming out in this batch. I'm not seeing too much here, so I think I'm going to grab